Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on upgrading our realm, and I'm hoping to have this reasonably close to done by the end of this episode. I don't know how realistic that is, to be honest. We've got a ways to go on that. But that is the ideal scenario here. We are re-allied with France, correct? Not correct. Okay, but Castile broke up. Right, I knew there was some big change where I was like, hang on, there's something that actually changed that puts our position a lot better. So we're not allied with France at this moment, but we could maybe do something about that. We have a daughter here. Why are we not doing this? Right, because he has landed. That's what it was. Okay, I've got caught back up. Fantastic. That was very strange. Okay, well, that's fine. We have some upgrades to do here. I definitely want to get an upgrade done over this direction. First, bonds, huh? Okay, this is our mother here. We could become... This would be loyal. Or she gets a hook. Parenting by example might actually be good here. That'll net us some piety. So... we could use some piety per month. Let's get hill farms upgrading. That is absolutely great. And we're working on swaying our court chaplain. Now, he's still at -5 opinion of us, but most of that is due to short reign and cultural acceptance. He's Welsh. Interesting. Those funds can find better use elsewhere. Absolutely. So we're going to continue to invest those funds. I'd love to get this castle upgraded. 522 on that at this point. Okay. Noted. That is pretty expensive. We also wouldn't necessarily mind eventually winning a struggle clash against Castile. That would be pretty good for us, netting us 4 counties. Most of these counties we would not want to personally hold. And we don't have the piety for it. So obviously that's not really an option right now. We could get the piety, but that would cost us gold, and I would rather not spend the gold on something like that at this moment. So we're going to need to level up a bunch of these castles. Our mother died of heart failure, and so we'll become reclusive. Okay, perfect. So that reduces our stress level on down. Prestige from completed buildings, yes, that is all a thing. What I really want to do right now is go around and make sure that we have all of our building slots full in our realm. Is that a thing? Do we have all of these done? Not the duchy building slots, obviously. I'm pretty sure that we're lacking one in this city. We definitely put in a hill farm there. But now I believe all of the building slots are filled. Okay, so that is phenomenal. Homesteads have been constructed down over this way. We're going to need to continue to upgrade these. This is actually not that expensive, 185. Cool. We'll absolutely get that going here in a couple of months. We can't ask the Pope for gold. That's definitely not a thing that we can do. Checking in on France, nothing has really changed here at this time. We did just finish increasing county control, which is a big, big deal. And we have some of these guys unstationed. We should have them stationed in at least some holding. It doesn't really matter at this point what holding these are stationed in, because none of these are going to be ideal. We can do something kind of like that for the time being, and let's get a hunting ground upgrade going. Phenomenal. And once we get a wealth, or rather a stewardship perk here, which is actually right now, we can grab it as my domain, which is, of course, very important for us. We can extort our subjects and grab some gold here. Why take a little when we can take a lot? And that gives us a good amount of gold there. I'm very pleased about that. I want to go through our castles here. Getting this castle upgrading actually is magnificent. Do it. We just inherited this county and some gold along with it. We like the gold, but not the county. So we're going to hand that out. And of course, we want to be working on continuing to increase control in some of these counties. 47, 68, and 41. Okay. Yeah, so let's go over this way for now. Actually, I want to check. No county corruptions. Okay. There are no county corruptions, so we're just going to go to the lowest control county for now. This is at 47, so that will be lowest soon enough. Yeah, we'll grab 100 stewardship lifestyle focus right now. Experience, that is. That's great. She clung to the faction. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, so we're at 158 gold right now. I would like to check through the rest of these castles. Yeah, pretty much all of them with the... Actually, pretty much all of them just need a castle upgrade. So that's going to get pretty expensive. There's no doubt about that. Pretty expensive on that one. So we're going to need more stewardship experience. That's for sure. We're at 8 out of 8 domain limit right now, and our wife is on managed domain. Okay, I just wanted to double check that. Due to the stewardship +4, yeah, we're at 24. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so that is all absolutely fine. For the time being, we are not focused on upgrading structures like these. This is not something that we're looking to do right now. What we're looking to do right now is get every single one of our castles that we personally hold maxed out. That is the best bang for our buck that we can get, because anything else out here, like if we were to upgrade this, we would not get 0.3 per month out of that, right? It depends on the taxation level. So that is the important thing. And as we can see here, actually that might not be the same thing, but some of these guys will upgrade these on their own. And that's good. We want that. Control level would go down. Control level in the county of Navarra. So that's in our capital county. Okay. We don't want it to go down necessarily. Actually, yes, we will receive Countess Ansa in our royal court, and we get 75 renown out of that, so that is phenomenal. We're working our way towards our next legacy. We have most of Metropolitan at this point. Expand City's decision. A decision that enables you to increase the number of buildings available in a city holding. I wonder what that costs. That's incredibly powerful. Surely there's a limit to it. Okay. I don't recall ever having seen this line before. This might be a new one, or it might be related to our culture. So that's absolutely fine. We'll get that eventually. Barns and storehouses being built down here. Now, I do want to actually get these keep upgrades going. That is actually the most valuable thing for us right now. Arrange betrothal between the HRE and our courtier here. Whatever. I don't care about the courtier. Cool. So we want to get at least 3 more castles upgraded here. There's one. And we know that this is level 2, level 2, level 2, upgrading to level 2, upgrading to level 2. And then these 2 are going to need to be upgraded, for sure. Stop wasting my time. We need all of the gold we can get. These 2 need to be upgraded, so we need 1,000 gold there. And then this one needs to be upgraded as well. That's kind of a lower priority, though, to be honest. That is kind of a lower priority. Keeping an eye on the situation out over this way, it all looks reasonably fine. I would like to get this France alliance dealt with. You know what? I'm going to do this anyway. So we can do this. We'll get an alliance at least with the Prince of France. He's the heir. We don't have an alliance directly with France. But at least we have something here. And once he inherits, if he inherits, which may or may not happen, then we'll have an alliance with France. So that at least gets us something. Muslim faiths now have access to jihads. Good for them. That will be absolutely fine. I'm not too concerned about those right now. Aviaries constructed down over here. Okay, do we want to get this upgrade going for hill farms? Actually, that's probably fine to do. We should keep these constructing as much as possible anyway. We can use the Restore Accolades decision. Yeah, that's a thing. We just discovered bailiffs. Now, that gives us a building slot. That is a huge deal. But that's only a building slot in the locations that accept this culture. So Basque culture here. So we need to start working our culture through these areas. That's something we probably should have been doing. But we need to start working on this, which means that we're not going to be collecting taxes. So first things first, we're going to need to construct some sort of building here, right? So if we look at our culture map mode here, we don't control all of this Basque territory, but we control almost all of it. So we have a bunch of building slots up here that need to get filled with a level 1 building of some variety. We need gold for that, of course. We could join that guy's hunt. I'm not going to do that right now. What we need more than anything is hillside grazing lands here. We see this constructing hunters' lodges, which we're completely okay with. No one else over on this side is constructing at this time. Okay. Well, we get a welcome administration plus 10% holding taxes out of this county. Sure, we'll be happy about that. How long before we can extort subjects? 3 years. Okay. That's going to be a little bit. We are going to get a lifestyle focus soon. So that's good. We, of course, want to, I think, get the castles first here. This will need to be... It could be a cattle pasture or a hillside grazing land. The hillside grazing land is cheaper, so we're going to go for that. Okay. So that'll be good for now. This will be a hillside grazing land here. We're going to need to get all of these building slots filled up. That is of vital importance. We can grab, say, fearful troops for right now. That's fine, but it's not a huge income deal for us. Over here, walls and towers are definitely a thing that we can go for, and that's actually the only real... Well, hunting grounds. We go for hunting grounds here. Cool. So that'll be fine. We're just working on filling in all of these building slots for the moment. And as we convert these counties over to our culture, they're going to get the extra building slot at that point. So we're going to hop in here and construct what exactly? Surf refugees. Extra serfs for 10 years. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. We're definitely going to do that. We've got cattle pastures or hillside grazing lands or blacksmiths. Grumble all you want. It won't change anything. We'll do hillside grazing lands because it's cheap. We'll get more building slots later, so that'll be absolutely fine. Keep in mind, we are currently in the early medieval era. We do already have ledger, so that's +1 building slot. We just got bailiffs, so that's +1 building slot. Guilds is going to give us a building slot. And then... Right, there isn't a building slot in here. So we get 1 additional building slot beyond what we have. That'll be fine. Cool. We still have low control in our counties, and these culture promotions and conversions are going to take some time. There's no doubt about that. We're working on getting this a little bit stabilized. This is all constructing. That is correct. In this bishopric, we're going to want to put in quarries. That's 100% something that we're going to want. Okay, in the city, what are we going to go for? Probably hunting grounds is the answer. Yep, that'll be fine. We're going to get another building slot, plus we're going to get potentially more for our cities. So this is going to be potentially insane. I don't know what the requirements are for that decision, but we'll see. We'll absolutely see. I feel like we're going to get more building slots than just 1 additional. Why do I feel like that? I definitely feel like we will. We already have the building slot here. Banking... Guilds gives us a building slot. Windmills gives us a building slot too. That's what it is. We get 2 additional building slots, plus whatever we can get from decisions. Okay, that makes sense. So hillside grazing lands going in here. We can put in blacksmiths. We can put in cattle pastures later. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Never want to see his face again. A diplomatic failure. Okay, beautiful. So this is full on building slots for now. Are we actually done up here in terms of building slots? I think we are. Yes, we are. Fantastic. That's really, really good. So, with that all done, we can, of course, return to upgrading our castles. Hill pastures have constructed in Navarra. That's, of course, up over here. We're making 33 gold per month right now. We did just lose our marshal, and we'll put this guy in. He's currently working on bringing up our control over here. We're at 82 right now. 72 down here and 52 over here. So this will definitely be the next one to go. Phenomenal. And of course, we're going to want to expand our men-at-arms eventually. But right now, we're not in a position to do that. Nor are we really in a position to desire to do that at this moment. Right now, in this moment, the only thing I want to do is build upgrades. We need to build a very powerful economic duchy here and then move into this, and this will become our military duchy. Keep has been constructed in Zaragoza. Okay, that is absolutely wonderful. That is... sure, we've got this going on. Let's spread some hatred discreetly. No, actually, we're just going to drop stress here. That's fine. So we just finished up this castle upgrade. We've got 2 additional to go, and these are pretty expensive. 220 gold and another 550 gold. So that is definitely going to take some time to get, unless we were able to ask for gold from the Pope, but we're not. That's just not a thing that we can do. We're not making enough piety to do that. So we're going to have to do this ourselves. We are going to be capable of extorting subjects this year in June. So that's phenomenal. We're making a good amount of money, but it's definitely not a perfect amount. If we compare ourselves to Castile, they're making 3.5. France. Sure, wordlessly leave the hall. Actually, no. We'll have these guys pay for the damage. That's actually quite a bit of gold. France is making 13 gold per month. We're making twice as much as France is. Our economy is absolutely soaring at this moment, and we're going to upgrade this castle. This castle here, we're going to look to upgrade. We're only missing 235 gold thanks to that legendary party aftermath. And that's phenomenal. We're very pleased about that. That said, we're going to want to take these titles back eventually. Eventually. We can't do that at this moment, unfortunately. But we certainly do want to get this castle upgraded. 146 gold for that, but we can extort our subjects right now. And we're absolutely going to do that. 585 gold, that pays directly for upgrading that castle, plus a little bit more. This castle, of course, is the next thing that we need to upgrade. We need 111 gold for that. And then we can go through and start getting some of these other upgrades going. 300 stewardship lifestyle experience we will definitely take, because that gives us golden aplomb. Not that that actually helps us. Our stress isn't up right now. But we're close to getting at any cost into avaricious, which does help us. Are we at this point endorsed by our bishop? Yes, but we're not fully endorsed. Okay, noted. Actually, he just gained opinion of us. I want to go in here. 2.8 out of 3.2, so it's close. It's close. Next month's tick, we should be able to construct our keep in our capital. Basque culture has the battlements innovation. Ah, Aragonese has that innovation, but Basque does not. So it doesn't. So we actually can't upgrade this castle, so we're just going to upgrade the hillside grazing lands here. And I guess we're going to go through and upgrade some of these gold generation buildings. Cool. And we'll just get those upgrades going as we can at this point. Why do we hold this city holding? We should not hold this city holding. That puts us at 7 of 8, so we could retract one of these titles. This one would be the better one to retract, if we can. He'll actually just straight up accept this. Do it. Phenomenal. Okay, so we're going to need to grant out this temple holding and grant out this city holding. And that puts us at a proper 8 of 8. So that, of course, means with us at 32 control here, that we should be working on our control level down here instead. So we've got these locations here, 75 and 54. And we're working on promoting culture and converting the faith in these counties. So that is all good. we're also going to need to work on additional upgrades over this way. But this is already, even at 33 control, making us a decent amount of gold. So I do like that. The reason we didn't want to hold this city, of course, is because we can't. It's a city. We were getting nothing out of it. Keep construction, rather, in Fraga is great. Yeah, we'll take 75 prestige here. We'll spend 10 court grandeur. We've not been optimizing our court grandeur as of right now, so that is all absolutely fine. We'll get to the court grandeur, but now is not the moment for that. We'll upgrade these hill farms. What twisted mockery of our faith is this? We have additional faith issues going on over here, but that's fine. We're going to continue to work on that. And that's absolutely okay. We need to promote culture down here, but we want to make sure that we have these keeps upgraded to level 2 before we promote the culture. Luckily, we basically have all of them upgraded, with the exception of this keep. This keep is not upgraded, and there's a lot of recently looted. Interesting. We can't loot, right? I've been operating under the assumption that we can't loot, and that is correct. We cannot loot. That's okay, we don't need to. We've got a Chancellor slot open, and we can definitely put this lady in there. Cool. We've got 197 gold, which likely means that we'll have enough to construct soon. Yeah, our court grandeur level decreased. I'm not shocked about that one either. We're actually 93 gold here. 32 gold here. Well, we can get an upgrade going, and we should be constructing an upgrade over not constructing an upgrade, is the way that this is going to go. So that's fine. We're going to get our at any cost very soon. That's phenomenal. We're also at 120 piety right now. The Pope doesn't like us very much. And we have sinful traits, and we don't have the piety. So that's, you know, all problems. We could definitely consider going to war here. I want to take a look at Castile's strength. 42-52. We're a little stronger than Castile. And they don't have any allies. We probably do want to make a move here. We would lose a level of devotion from this because we don't have 390 piety. Another thing that we could do, for sure, is we could do a pilgrimage. That'll cost us gold, though, and I don't want to spend gold on that. Attacking Castile will, in fact, be costing us piety. If we were to attack, say, this guy with a struggle clash, that would cost us prestige. Out of curiosity, just a border raid there. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. A forced vassalization would be... That would be interesting, actually. That would be very interesting. That gives us a majority of this duchy, which we would then presumably be able to take away from this guy. We might have to fight multiple wars against him to do it. And by that, I mean we vassalize him here. Then we demand that he converts. When he doesn't, we use that as a crime to attempt to imprison him and revoke the title from him. Now, to be clear, we're going to have domain limit issues if we do this. But that's potentially okay. This will give us our capital duchy, or most of it. There's this county up here. But that's certainly an interesting move here, and I think we do it. This guy's very weak right now. So this is going to be a forced vassalization war here. We're going to raise up our forces here. We should just raise up all of our forces, to be honest. And it is about time to put a cut in here, so I guess I'm going to do that, and we're going to have a bit of a cliffhanger. And next episode, we're going to take over this location, which gives us our capital region, which will be phenomenal. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.